Welcome to MeatballCraft, episode 47. I am back from my Christmas break. I hope you've been enjoying the episodes that I had pre-recorded, and I'm a little confused about where we're up to, so bear with me while I try and remember what we've made and what we haven't. Luckily, my past self did leave some instructions on the wall. We need to make the aragonite thing, the string crystals, and this imperfect gem of the cosmos, which involves making the chaotic comb, the chaotic propolis, which requires the low quality steam, which we can make in a turbine, and the turbine controller takes depleted fuel, and this fuel is the one that we get from methane, and methane we get from other things, thingy acid and hydrochops, which is also why we need to do the meatballium. I did just forget briefly there why we needed to do that. So yeah, let's start getting on with it. As a reminder, more to myself than you, since you probably have all just seen the last episode a couple days ago, unlike me. This is our progress with the secret Lurker core stone. So we have, I think it's only 3 things left. So it is just the strings, the corrupted aragonite, and what's the other thing? I am already confused. Well, we've got the recursive... that's in the wrong place. That's why that was there. And we need... Oh, that's string crystals again. Oh, it's the thing in the middle. It's the thing in the middle that we're missing, which is the Vethea ore, which is what the chaotic combs are for. So, yeah, only 3 more things to make. So we've made good progress last time, so let's keep it going. Okay, so the first thing I think I'm going to try and finish off is the aragonite. So I've been making some of the crystallized things, I think, before over here. Yes, they seem to all be done. I'm not sure if there's any I missed or whatever, but I think they're sort of done. But to get it, we also need this crystallized corruption, and to get that we need to do this little puzzle to get the anadrominomicon, whatever this is. So I've actually cheated and I did look at the puzzle answer, and we need 8 bejeweled banners of these varieties, and that involves trading with this guy, the Undead Herald. I don't know if I can just chug him into different dimensions and get banners from him that way, because some of them require different dimensions, but it should be fine. And we also have many of these, which is what will make us bejeweled banners, so it should be fairly easy, I think. So that's not a problem. I've also decided to make an ME wireless crafting terminal, which isn't set up yet, and I didn't really realize how to use it until I've moused over it. And so I need a quantum link chamber and a quantum link card to be able to access it everywhere with infinite range. And the only problem with that is we do need a nebulous singularity, which is 5,056 nebulous souls, and a singularity, which I think I do actually have is this the matter condenser? I think it is. Oh yes, we've got those singularities, that's fine. But we do need the nebulous things. We've got about 2,000 in here and a few in the system. So I've just set up the mob farm to have endermen spawn. They get killed. We've got fortune on this. Yeah, fortune 3. Actually, I could probably upgrade that to a fortune 15 now, which would probably be better actually. But hopefully we'll be able to... Do I have that? Must have. So yeah, hopefully we'll get enough nebulous hearts pretty soon. I made the Fortune 15 book, but it only enchants up to Fortune 3 anyway, so there's no point in wasting it. Since we already have the Fortune 3 on one, so we'll just have to be patient. Okay, so that's a bit of an oversight here, and that is that I could have just used some ultimate mob farm to get the nebulous things. I've had it on for a little bit and we've already got 300. It's a bit annoying because it does drop other things, the Enderman, but I mean, this is way faster. I don't know why I was bothering with this one. I kind of forgot. So that's what happens when you take a large break. And also it just means we've got lots of random Endermen everywhere from when I was doing it the other way. So I'm glad we've increased the efficiency somewhat. Okay, so I've gotten to the point in the corrupted aragonite that we just need the crystallized corruption and the lymph of Pixonia. I am working on this, but the only problem is we do need a lot of combs, and while I had quite a few, I didn't have quite enough. So we're getting there. I have tick accelerated the bee just to make it a bit faster. We have 4 of the bejeweled banners out of the 8, so it is just a waiting game for that really. But we have other things to be getting on with, including making the strings crystal. Whoops, I get hurt by the bees. So for this, like before, we need strings, and to get strings we need a mythic accelerator. I think these are all up here already. And if I can actually open the quest book instead of the map, we will need, I think we've made the gluons, we need to do the quarks, leptons and Higgs bosons, and the gravitons, and then the string. So it's really not too far away. Yeah, so let's get going with that. While I have been waiting for the bejeweled banners, I have been very busy, and this is to set up this fuel, which I have forgotten the name of, LEFHM fuel, which we require to be able to make the turbine controller, and we also need Meatballium 324 for the turbine walls, which is a product of depleted LEFHM fuel, and you get a fair amount of it each go, so that is fine. And actually, you know what, it wasn't too hard to set up, so I'll just go through the system and tell you what we have. So to begin with, we are pulverizing cyanite. I've just taken about 12,000 from the system. I haven't automated this. I'm not sure how much we actually need, so I will probably passive it at some point, but we'll see. That's being pulverized and then combined with cosmic meatballs, also from the system. I'm making 10,000. I think I took about 4,000 over, and that makes us these mutated meatballs, which is a bit of a pain because it's already full, and I just stat limited that drawer by just not putting any upgrades in. So that's step 1. Step 2 involves some deep mob learning. So we have a swamp creature data model, which is making a swamp creature matter. This makes us hydrochops. It's not very fast, but I don't think that's too much of a problem. These hydrochops are then put in a fluid extractor, which makes us the hydraulic acid, which buffers briefly in a drawer and then goes into a chemical reactor. We also need liquid charger, so I've just got a ultimate mob farm here with a king charger in. A king charger instead of a regular charger because I just had a king charger hanging around. That produces us the charge shanks. These are put into a melter to make liquid charger. I actually thought the cooked ones made more, but they don't. The raw ones make more, so that's strange. That gets buffered, and then when we have the hydraulic acid, it combines and we get biomass and methane. Methane turns it into methane pellets and is buffered here. The final step is galena, so I've just taken 30,000 from the environmental miner thing. It gets grinded into galena dust, it goes into here, it is combined with everything else, and we get the fuel. And that's it, pretty simple. I could probably increase the speed that's extracting, but it doesn't really matter. We are making a surplus. It goes into this reactor. I've just got the design from the quest book, and that produces us the depleted fuel fairly fast, really. So if I need a lot, I could just speed it up with a torturino. But for now, that's the system. So honestly, that was a lot less painful. I actually don't know where the Meatballium B comes into it. Yeah, this guy. Is it this guy? They make meatball combs. Okay, maybe it's not this guy. I can't remember, but I'm sure, like, is it the other fuel line or something? This one? Oh yes, this is the fissile bee. So I assume that comes into it in the next stage, like this one. Yeah, that will come into it in that stage, but we're not doing that right now. I assume we will need it eventually for other things, but that's the system for now. It's working, we're getting surplus, we are doing well. So after I've done that, I had enough combs to be able to make the 8 bejeweled banners. In case you were curious, to make 1 bejeweled banner from 1 banner, normal banner, you need 10 stacks and 8 combs, and that will perfectly make a bejeweled banner plus with 1 left over, so you can copy it again in the future. I thought that was nice to know. So if I take this terribly named thing, we can now make the Andromenomicon thing, which is reusable, which is nice. So what we want to do is make several sigils, which might take me a minute. So I don't think I made them. I wonder if I made them before or not. And sigil, I've made the sigil of purity. Watch that be one that we don't. Oh no, we do need that. Okay, so we've got that one already. So I'll go ahead and make the rest of these. Hopefully it won't take too long. And then we should be able to finally, after all this time, make the crystallized corruption. And additionally, finally make the corrupted aragonite after, so long of putting it off. Okay, I should have made everything now, so there we go, crystallized corruption. We have our first ever crystallized corruption, and now we have that. We can use the ethaxium, which I think, yeah, we've still got loads of, to just make a bunch. So there we go. I'll keep one in a special container, so we never have to do that again. And there we go. We are now even closer to what we want. Oh, and now we have this, we can also make full abyssal nomicons really, really, really easily, so that's good. And now we have everything to be able to autocraft the corrupted aragonite. I did put it in the system. I don't know how much we'll ever need. I can never remember what it's called. Aragonite. That's a silly name. There we go. And we have it. So this means we can put it into here. Whereabouts? It goes like that. So there we go. As another thing off the list. So now we've only got 2 more things to do. Amazing. I programmed in all the recipes for the Turbine controller and it seems that we can make it, which is very, very nice. I'm a little unsure how to make this. It says good turbine design 5x5x7. It says 5x5x9. I don't really understand what's going on, to be honest. It looks like a 5x5x5 to me. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this so I can kind of see. So this is the multi-block, which is a 7x7x9. So I assume that's interior. I'm not sure. Oh no, it's not. It's obviously just a 5x5 inside. So I think these blocks on the outside here are meant to be these sort of turbine things. And then we have the rotor blades in between. So I'm going to try and do it like that. I mean, I don't really know how much steam we're going to need. I think this has stopped working. So hopefully it's good enough. After many episodes, I think I've set up the wireless terminal correctly. I'm not entirely sure if I have or not, but I have the security terminal, the access point, and a quantum ring with the quantum link card in it. I assume it's fine. I've just chucked it over here. It's probably not the best place, but it's working. I don't know about other dimensions, but we have it here. There we go. It's all sorted properly now. So yeah, I just need to charge things in the hotbar. I think Flux Networks has something for that. The Flux controller, which I have never made, so let's make that and then it should all be good. Okay, so I've just set up a little Flux thing here. It should charge things up if I put them in my hotbar. I think if I wear them as armor, it charges as well. Yeah, so that should help. It doesn't charge in the inventory. I did turn it on, but yeah, it's disabled. Oh, yeah, I think you can't do that in this pack. Yeah, so that's fair enough. So yeah, now we'll always have wireless crafting. I don't know what these do. I've never used this before, which is probably why I didn't use it before. But, you know, here we go. We have wireless AE crafting terminal wherever we go, which is a big issue for us, especially hopping dimensions. Am I sorting this one by inventory tweaks? I normally am, but it doesn't. Yeah, it's not showing. No, it is showing everything. Okay, I'm just mad. There we go. So, I mean, that's a good improvement. I have found another rabbit hole and it involves the turbine rotor bearing. We need adamantium plates which require, annoyingly, Meatball attuned crystals. To get this, we need Whispering Starlight, which comes from a salt fission reactor. So after we have some Whispering Starlight, we can just duplicate it, so we'll only need to do this once. I don't know if we ever made Possessed Starlight, but it's very simple. And then if we use this in salt fission, so this is the salt fission reactor, we should be good. To be fair, I might just reuse one of the ones we already have, and hopefully it'll be fine. So this is the thing that makes us spent polonium, and I've just switched out the polonium and I've just put in Possessed Starlight instead. The heat gen is still negative, cooling rate still higher than the heat gen, so that's fine. It is taking a bit of time, but oh god, we've only got 20 buckets of Whispering Starlight. So it is how much possessed for a Whispering? 10 possessed to 10, so it's a straight thing, it's just slow. So do I have a Torturino with me? Yeah. I don't know if Torturinos even work on this. Hopefully oh god, what if this causes an explosion? Go. Oh, I think it's sped up. I mean, we should really have enough of everything to keep up the demands of the coolant. I assume we need 1,000 to start. 2,000. Okay. Well, we'll get there. We'll get there. You know what? I'll keep an eye on it, make sure we don't run out of coolant. That's the only issue, I would imagine. But yeah, I just didn't want to make another one. I didn't see why we needed to, and this one was just here, and it's really kind of I mean, it's working. It's not overheating. There's radiation scrubbers already, so it seemed perfect to me. Okay, so I've set up a little recursive system now that we have enough Whispering Starlight. This is just on self-feed with a higher priority on the insert back into the fluid enricher, so we should always have more of it in here than in this drawer. And then also I've just got a drawer here. I'm then going to just lock this, and I'm going to put a crystallizer here. maybe here. I haven't really planned this out very well, to be quite honest, but that's fine. Maybe we'll do it like this and then also have this on a lower priority. So then, yeah, we've always got some in here, then we've got some over here being crystallized. Once we get the upgrades into the Meatball attuned crystals, there we go. Oh dear, I forgot this causes a lot of radiation, so maybe we... Oh wait, is that radiation scrubbers? Oh, we've already got radiation scrubbers in this area. Aren't I clever? Yes. Oh, we're just in the chunk with them as well. Okay, that was a very good coincidence because this wouldn't be the first time we've messed it up. So yes, we were actually fine on the radiation front here. So now we have the Meatball attuned crystals. That's pretty great. So now we have these, we can make the things that we hadn't got, the rotor bearings, because we can make the plates. Perfect. While I've been waiting for turbine things to craft, I have made a quark decomposer, and this is the thing where we put in bosons, gluons and neutrino plasma and we get quarks, leptons and the Higgs boson. I should set this up automatically, but I'm just going to take a bucket of each for now. So what do we need? I've literally just looked. Bosons, gluons, neutrino plasma. I think is neutrino plasma the first thing? Yes, and then bosons and gluons. Bosons were around. You are empty. Oh, this was probably the bosons, wasn't it? Yes, I assume bosons make gluons, so we want to maybe not extract for now. And hopefully we'll back up a bit at some point. Yeah, so this one should be full of protons, but we don't have any neutrons. We have alpha particle. Is this running and just... Oh, not enough tank space for fluid outputs. Okay. Confusing. The problem was that they switched inputs and outputs for some reason, I think. Yeah, so now we are getting neutrons. It was just completely backed up. So now we should, yeah, now we're powering this. We should start getting bosons, I think. Ah, they're coming out of this side as well, even though we're only... This is all very confusing, but it's fine. I'll just... Why is everything like this? Oh well, we're making the bosons. Problem solved. Now we have the quest for quarks and leptons and Higgs. So I think it's just the quarks and the leptons that we need. We need to put them in a particle accelerator, and that should give us gravitons. Yeah, so leptons and quarks. So that will get us... I mean, honestly, a bucket's fine. We don't need more than that. So leptons and quarks, and this is the final particle accelerator. So one side, the other side, and is it working? Missing structure. What is it missing? It's oh, I needed some experiment casing. Oh dear. Let me get the stick out and find out how much is missing. So unprepared. I'm just crafting the experiment casing, and hopefully this doesn't take too long. And then after we have our gravitons to make the actual strings, we need a mythic accelerator, which is made like this. So I'll just work on this while we wait. Okay, so here is the turbine, I think. So this is the input. So I don't know why I've put it here. I wouldn't ask. So I think it was light grey that my steam's on. Yeah, I've really honestly not a clue how this works. So these are inlets, so I assume I can pump in, such as this. I don't know if that's doing anything. And then if I maybe put a lever on the front. Oh, it is moving. And if I get a drum, oh god, I hope it doesn't explode. I didn't really. Oh look, it's auto outputting. Oh, we did it. Oh my god, it's producing loads. I don't think we need that much. We can turn it off now. Okay. Well, what did we even need it for? I've literally completely forgotten. Something to do with this. Chaotic combs, right? Unstable combs and it's chaotic propolis. Right, so we need 4 chaotic propolis to make... I don't know, do we need lots of this or can I make the gem differently? Oh, I get 8 gems. How many do I need? I don't know. Oh no, we just need the gem. So I do only really need a bucket, 2 buckets or whatever. And we've got loads. So, well, it works. I keep forgetting we've got this. So if this? Not quite. Yes, there's other things we need to do, but that was a big step in the right direction. I've just made the mythic accelerator over here. I'm going to chuck in a bucket of gravitons and we should get the strings that we need to be able to progress. So I'm making the strings. It takes a lot of energy, 3 million RF per tick. We can afford it though, and we won't be running this all the time anyway. And down here, for some reason, all the outputs are on the bottom. We get strings. I think we only need 1 bucket. We get 100 strings per inert crystal. So that's 10 strings crystals, and we only need 6. So yeah, that will be that done soon. And now all I need to do is put in these inert crystals, and there we go. Strings crystals. We've done it. We can now make a creative energy cell for A2. That's actually pretty nice. But maybe we should actually do that when I have a few more strings, and we can make ascended draconic alloy helmet and other things, as well as oh, well, you can't make that because that's very late on, but we've done it. Oh, we can, that's one more thing for the Gallifrey warper. Not that we can get anything else. So yes, there we go. 10 strings crystals. I can put them in the ultimate crafting table now. Here we are back at the crafting table, and let me just chuck these in here, all 6. So there we go. Now we only have one more thing we need, and that is the imperfect gem of the cosmos. So I'll just work on the chaotic combs. Well, I'm making some of the bees to be able to get the unstable comb, and I can actually make the radiating coalstone, which, yeah, I've never made before. So I assume this is how we get like the meatballium bee or the uranium bee or something. So, oh, I got to be in the end. Well, I'll save that and we'll do it another time. But yeah, there's another coalstone. We're getting there. The bees aren't taking too long either. And now we should be able to craft our Valtellina ore. And so to be able to get the imperfect gem, we just need a bit of Kalis. So I'll fly it over to our Thormcraft tower. And now we're here. Just need to chuck it in this, and ta-da! 8. There we go. 8 imperfect gem of the cosmos, which I think we can make this. Can I do that now? I know we need 1, but yes, I can. So I might do that quickly too, just to break up our thorough excitement. I think I will be doing this. I need the ritual thing. It's probably in the AE system. No, oh dear. Okay, never mind, I have it. So we just need to chuck this on here and right click, and we should get a cool meteor. There it is. That is made of cosmic fabric. Oh, you don't need silk touch for that. I have no idea what it does. Oh, it's the thing that makes the cosmic fragments, which makes abyssal craft easier. Okay, and it's basically infinite. That is actually very useful. I knew there was a reason I wanted this. So that will make making aragonite much easier, because I'm pretty sure everything it drops. Yeah, look. I think this will all make things easier anyway, because it was a bit annoying having to smelt all these different things. So yeah, that will make that easier. So good. And just to be extra annoying, because it's fun and I'm putting it off, let's get this and get our thorium and uranium queen, which we probably should have got ages ago, but we didn't, because I mean, I didn't ever really need it. So, oh, what's this? How strange. But yes, there we go. 2 more random bees for us. Lovely. And now, after me mildly delaying it just for a tiny bit, we can put the imperfect gem into here, and we get the secret Lurker coalstone. Probably the hardest thing we've had to craft this whole time. And okay, we don't get the quest yet because I need to make the Vethea bed first. Okay, well, I'll do that. So it appears I forgot to make the eternal nightmare despite having everything for it. So I've got my particles off. Whoops, that's not particles. Okay, that's not working. Combination crafting, eternal nightmare, all the fragments. I'm going to put this into a combination crafter and see what we're doing wrong, like an automatic one. So it turns out we're missing 3 of the recursive fragments, and that is Grecan, Ancient Cavern, and Christevia. We're also missing the wormhole for Grecan. Apparently it's in bedrock. Found in Grecan inside bedrock. I assume I need to look for some sort of bedrock box that's around. The other ones are just things that we're missing. I'm not quite sure why they weren't crafted originally. Probably just an oversight while I was doing it, to be honest. I did look quite far around Grecan the last time I was here, so hopefully it's not too difficult to find. But once we have those 3, so many chaotic chickens. But once we have those 2, we should be fine for everything else. I think I did see some bedrock around a chaotic chicken bit. I thought that was where the chaotic chickens spawn, so maybe it's something to do with that. So this is what I was thinking of before inside Bedrock. Do I have my storage scanner? Storage. Aha. Thank you thing. So then I don't know if it still has power actually. Does it? That would be handy if it did. Scan? Yeah, there we go. One wormhole and some feathers. So yes, there we go. That was the wormhole. Nice and easy. I'm glad I remembered correctly. So now we can make the rest of the things that we need. A fair bit of crafting later. And we can now make the nightmare bed. Woohoo, we did it, and it's got EMC, so we never have to make it again. Lovely. So now we've done that, we'll have half the quest for this, so let's go and open the coal stone. I'll pop to the ocean and see where we can open it. Okay, here I am in the ocean, and Miramex. Was that a warper or a planet? It's a planet. Okay. So this is Miramex again, and okay, here's the skip Vethea coal stone. Can the nightmare end? Was it worth it? Oh, I guess I have to kill this guy. Okay, he shouldn't be too hard. Okay, he died. He dropped his Lurker skin and a secretive nightmare heart, which is used to make the bag. We do actually need some more Lurker skin, so I guess I'll just kill him again. And now we are able to make our Lurker skin pouch. Woohoo! So we're meant to put everything in the pouch. Equip it with subtract, and then we can look at it with apostrophe, I think. So I assume what we want is our terminal, our bags, and our charge porter, probably. Not quite sure how it works if you can go back to Vethea and find things. I think I'll do a bit of reading. Okay, so here's the pouch. We've got absolutely nothing on us, no baubles, nothing. So subtract to equip it, or not. Okay, I figured it out. So equip Lurker skin pouch, and then apostrophe should open it. It's also opening something. Yeah, because it's also on grave. So, or do I have to do this grave? Grave. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, let's get rid of that. So now if I click grave, everything's in the Lurker skin pouch. Okay. I don't know why I moved all the way down here. I was filling up my band of mana, so I guess it's time to head to Vethea. However, Vethea will have to wait for next episode. So, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.